Hello, this is Capital Luxury. Welcome to this channel. Keep watching if you want to hear more. Once again, at the outset of the year, Rolex has decided to increase its prices, a move that might not come as a surprise to many. In this presentation, provided by Capital Luxury, we delve into the recent Rolex price hike from a fresh perspective. Our focus lies in scrutinizing the evolution of Rolex prices over the past decade concerning various facets of our lives. The discoveries are enthralling, urging us to delve deeper. Whether you are an experienced collector flaunting an array of vintage submariners, an inquisitive observer, or simply someone captivated by the dynamics of the luxury market, prepare for an enlightening journey into the compelling domain of Rolex and its incessantly ascending prices. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, we urge you to do so to stay abreast of our upcoming content. The trend of price increases isn't confined to the watch market. It is observable across diverse sectors such as real estate or cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, reflecting shifts in the perception of value over time. In light of this observation, we explore the reasons behind Rolex's consistent pattern of elevating watch prices. A more comprehensive investigation revolves around the concept of inflation. Inflation signifies the general escalation in the prices of goods and services in our daily lives. This indicates that money is a depreciating asset, cautioning against storing significant sums in banks over time, as the purchasing power of money tends to diminish. While high inflation rates may entail negative implications, moderate year-on-year inflation can be advantageous for the economy. It assists businesses in maintaining profitability, and for individuals holding assets such as Rolex watches, real estate, or gold, it can contribute to their appreciation in value over time. To spare you the trouble, the typical price hike averages around 4.5%. For instance, a black steel submariner witnessed an increase from $8,650 to $9,000, while a steel Daytona rose from $127 to $132. For steel sports models, the increase ranges between $3,000 to $4,500, with a slightly higher increment for items made of precious metals. Rolex watches occupy a middle ground, akin to other luxury non-essential items. The surge in Rolex prices over the past decade appears justified when compared to other asset categories. However, one notable aspect is the 28.5% increase in UK salaries. If you are on a UK company payroll, this might raise concerns, particularly when contrasted with the higher hikes in the prices of goods we purchase. To provide you with a clear understanding of the concept, let us examine three Rolex watches: the black steel Submariner, the bluesy two-tone, and the steel Daytona, and review their retail prices from 2014, a decade ago. We extrapolated these prices to 2034 based on historical data and observed trends. While these projected prices for the watches in 10 years may not be entirely accurate, it is thought-provoking to consider that a basic black steel Submariner could potentially reach £14,000, the bluesy might soar to £21,000, and the steel Panda Daytona could cost £22,000 if the price trend of the past decade persists. This might seem astonishing, especially when reflecting on what we were paying for these watches on the gray market just a year and a half or 2 years ago. Using this video as a reference point in the future will be intriguing to assess the accuracy of these projections. However, it is challenging to envision Rolex consistently raising prices every single year for the next decade, as these projected prices seem excessively high. Money and its value fluctuate over time, and while the exercise underscores a significant uptick in watch prices, it seems improbable for Rolex to adopt such an aggressive pricing strategy. Such a price evolution is not unprecedented in the watch industry, but it underscores the shifting dynamics of value over time. For another brief experiment, let us examine the cost of a steel Submariner, priced at £5,700 in 2014. Using an inflation calculator, this figure would be approximately £7,500 in today's currency. Interestingly, this is close to the current price increase of the Rolex Submariner, now priced at £9,000. Rolex has raised the prices of their watches at a faster rate than the inflation rate. For example, if one possessed 5,700 pounds in the year 1209, it would equate to 9 million pounds in today's monetary value. To provide historical context, during King John's reign in 1209, his reported net worth was $5 million, a substantial sum for that era. The rationale behind Rolex's consistent price hikes stems from substantial annual increases in manufacturing costs, including expenses related to machinery, employee wages, and utility bills. To maintain profitability, Rolex adjusts prices to keep pace with rising costs, resulting in increased revenue from year to year. It is important to note that Rolex operates as a non-profit organization, not solely driven by profit-seeking executives. While the company aims for growth, its focus extends beyond merely increasing stock prices or maximizing profits. However, despite being a non-profit entity, Rolex consistently reports substantial profits annually. Rolex raises prices yearly because they can do so, with customers continuing to purchase their watches regardless of the price hikes. This strategy has proven effective, evident in the sustained demand for Rolex timepieces. However, there has been a notable shift in the market landscape. Advertisements promoting precious metal, watches such as Skydwellers, Yachtmasters, and Submariners are encountering sales challenges compared to previous years. This decline is attributed to the fact that these watches now trade below their retail prices, causing potential buyers to hesitate in investing in luxury watches that may not retain their value. This change in market dynamics has increased the difficulty in selling watches that were once highly sought after. This market observation is truly fascinating. For those genuinely interested in acquiring these watches for personal use, it presents an excellent opportunity. However, for those intending to profit from resale, the current market conditions may not be favorable. This leads to contemplation about the interdependent relationship between the secondary market's performance, authorized dealers' success, and Rolex's overall prosperity. While it may be a thing that gray market dealers wield considerable influence in the market, there is some truth to the notion that their impact can affect the success of the watch industry. Notably, advertisements are not performing as strongly due to shifts in secondary market dynamics. If Rolex continues its trend of annual price increases, there is concern that younger audiences may gradually find themselves priced out of the market. A steel Submariner priced at £99,000 is undeniably a substantial sum. While Rolex is a luxury brand and its products are non-essential, the potential exclusion of younger, aspiring customers could pose challenges to the brand's long-term sustainability. When considering the secondary market, it is valuable to examine how Rolex's price increases impact it. Initially, one might assume that these hikes would tighten the profit margins for gray market dealers as retail prices escalate. However, the reality is that both retail and gray market prices tend to rise in tandem. As a result, there remains a margin for watch businesses, and the value of assets acquired years ago often appreciates over time. Like any other product, Rolex watches are susceptible to cost increases associated with inflation, including rising expenses for materials, labor, and other production costs. To maintain their profit margins, Rolex adjusts their prices accordingly. In summary, this observation suggests that if you made a watch purchase in the past, it has appreciated, partly due to Rolex's continual price hikes. For those contemplating a Rolex purchase, acting sooner may prove beneficial, as delaying could mean facing even higher prices in the future. In response to these challenges, Rolex and other luxury watch brands must carefully balance price adjustments with maintaining brand integrity, customer loyalty, and market stability. They may also need to consider strategies such as improving production efficiency, managing distribution channels, and communicating transparently with customers to mitigate the impact of price hikes on the market. What are your thoughts and opinions on the Rolex price hike we shared in this video? We would like to see your answers and opinions in the comment section. Remember to follow us too and give us a thumbs up. Once again, this is Capital Luxury, and we look forward to seeing you again in our future videos.